de frecuencia. Okay? Adverbs of frequency. All right, so adverbs of frequency tell us how often something happens. Okay? So this is adverbs of frequency tell how often, con qué frecuencia, algo pasó. Okay? So that's what adverbs of frequency are going to tell us. Yes? Okay. You already know some of these words because I've heard you. Huh? Notas. Oh, do you need one? Oh, you need one. Okay. Here you go. There you go. I missed you. Huh? Notas en aquí.
No, sí, pero ¿qué cosas?
Oh. Dame un momentito. Okay, we're going to talk about it. All right. So the first one is this one. You know this one. Always. And it's 100% of the time, right? 100% of the time. What's the translation for always? Do you know? Siempre. Yeah, siempre. So let's see. I always brush my teeth in the morning. I always brush my teeth in the morning. Okay? So it's an action. So you're describing an action, and it's con qué frecuencia, right? Do you brush your teeth? How often do you drive to school, right? Okay? Does that make sense? All right, so the next one is almost always. Almost always. That's like 95 to 99% of the time. So for me, okay, I live close to the school. I almost always drive to school. Sometimes I will walk, right? But I almost always drive to school. Like maybe one time in a month I will walk to school. So almost always I drive to school. Okay? So yes. Okay, so the translation for this is casi siempre. Casi siempre. Okay? So casi siempre. Almost always. All right. Next one. Usually. This one is like 90 to 99%. Usually. Let's see. So let's see, what could you say? Huh? Usualmente. Yeah, usualmente is the translation. Usualmente. Okay, so let's practice that one. Usually. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's got the zh. Usually. Yeah, good. Yeah, usually. Okay, so like, usually you all come to class, right? Like, usually you are here in class. Maybe one day, like, you don't come, but usually you are here. Okay? All right, good. Okay, next one. Okay, that's a Q. Frequently. So frequently. Yes. So this is like 80 to 90%. And the translation is frecuentemente. Frecuentemente? Frecuentemente. Yeah. Frequently. Yeah. So let's see. What's something I do frequently? I frequently take naps. I love naps. Okay? So I frequently take naps. Maybe not every day, not always. Yesterday I didn't take a nap, but frequently I take naps. Woohoo! Siestas, right?
You like it?
Oh, I love taking naps. Yes. They're my favorite. Okay, so the next one is, this is a weird one. Often. Often. Yes. Often. What's the translation for often in Spanish?
In Spanish, you would say
No.
a menudo.
A menudo. This is weird. A menudo, muchas veces. After. Okay, so después is this. Oh, yeah. No, before is antes. After is después. So this one ends in an R, after, with an R sound. This one is often. Often. So a menudo or muchas veces. Okay? So often we're going to put 60 to 80%. All right? 60 to 80%. What do you like? A menudo or muchas veces for the translation? Muchas veces. Okay. Muchas veces. Okay? Often. Yes. All right. I bet everyone knows this one. Sometimes. Sometimes. A veces. This is like 50%, right? A veces sí, a veces no. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Okay. A veces. All right. Next one. Ooh, this is a hard one to say. Okay. OCC. ASIONALLY. All right, and this one is like 30 to 40%. So occasionally, it's 5 syllables. Occasionally. Ocasionalmente. That's a really long word. So occasionally. Occasionally, yes. Yeah, so occasionally you have a substitute. Miss Becky comes and teaches in here, right? Occasionally. It happens, all right? Occasionally. So ocasionalmente. That's probably not spelled right. That's a long Spanish word. Occasionally. Occasionally. Yeah, you could say like occasionally. Right? Like okay. Occasionally. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Good. Okay. Next one is seldom. Seldom. This is kind of I don't know. Usualmente, usually, we don't use this word, okay? Seldom. I don't even know if there's a Spanish translation for it. What is the Spanish translation for seldom?
In Spanish, that's raramente.
Okay, so the next one is rarely. Rarely. We use rarely. We don't really use seldom. Okay? Seldom is poquito formal. And so usually we use rarely. Okay? Rarely. So they're about so these are like the same. And we use that one more. So raramente. Rarely. Rarely. Rare, not really. Rarely. 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 Yeah. Rarely. Raramente. Yes. Okay, good. So rarely. And then, all right, we have almost never. Almost never. Casi. Casi nunca. Yeah, casi nunca. Almost never. And then never. Okay, how do we say this one? Frequently. Okay, how do we say this one? Almost always. What's this one? Often. Good. Yeah, just remember you can say the end sound, the ending often. Yeah. Okay, what's this one? Okay. Remember, like, okay, occasionally. Yeah, perfect. Okay, what's this one? Rarely. Yes, rarely. This one? Usually. Okay, good. This one? Sometimes. Good. This one? Almost always. Good. Okay. I think you've got that. Okay. So, all right. So with regular verbs, we're going to move on. With regular verbs, adverbs of frequency come before. So antes. They come before the main verb. Okay? So here's an example. We usually eat breakfast at 7 a.m. So here's our verb, right? Eat. It's the regular verb. Eat, drive, study, speak. Okay? So the adverb of frequency is going to go in front. Enfrente del verbo. Okay? We usually eat breakfast at 7 a.m. So, I sometimes wear dresses. Okay, so wear is our verb. So sometimes goes in front. Okay? That's with regular verbs. If the verb is to be, so am, is, are, okay, then the adverbs of frequency come after. Okay, so here's our example. I am. So this is a to be verb. I am. Estoy. Always. So it goes after the to be verbs. So in front of regular verbs, I sometimes wear, and after, I am always happy to see you. So after the to be verb. Después. Okay, so the after is después, and before is antes. Got that? Okay, we're going to do some practice. All right. In your packets, do you see? So you should have this. Oops, you can't see it. Right here. So in your packets, you should have this. It looks like this. It says Tuesday practice at the bottom. Yeah, in your packet. In your packet, in your packet. Okay. So let's see. Did you find it? Okay, so look. We watch the news at 6 o'clock. So they say they want you to do 100%, right? So what's 100%? Always, right? Okay, so let's look at our verb, watch. Is always going to go in front or after? In front, right? Because this is a regular verb. It's not to be. It's not to be. It's just a regular verb. So it would be we always watch the news. So we always watch the news. So it's going to go in front because watch is a regular verb. Okay? Okay. So look at this one. My wife drives me to work. So let's decide 50%. What's our word? Sometimes, right? Sometimes. Okay. So that's our word that we're going to use. So here's our verb, drives. So is sometimes going to go before or after? Drives is the verb. It's going to go before. So my wife sometimes. So because it's 50%, then you use the sometimes. So my wife sometimes drives me to work. So it goes in front because drives is a regular verb. It's not to be. Okay, look at number 5. Let's do number 5. Okay, the baby is hungry when he wakes up. The baby is hungry when he wakes up. So what's 100%? Always. So let's look at our verb. Is that a regular verb or is that to be? It's to be, right? So to be verbs are am, is, are. So estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están. Okay? So the baby is hungry. So the verb here is to be, so we're going to put it after. Okay? So the baby is always. So it goes after the verb because the verb is to be. The baby is always hungry when he wakes up. Huh? You're confused? Okay. Thank you for telling me. All right, let's do... okay, let's do number 6. Okay. The planes, right? Take off is where they leave the ground, right? They're leaving. Okay, so the planes take off on time. So 90 to 99%. So yeah, you could say frequently, you could say usually, all right? You can choose. It's all right. You can say frequently. Yeah, there's lots of different answers for these, okay? So, take off. Is this the verb to be? Estar o ser? No, right? So usually is going to go in front. En frente del verbo. Because this is a regular verb. No, it's not estar o ser. It's not to be. So, the planes usually or frequently take off on time, a tiempo. So the planes usually take off on time. All right. Number 7. The school bus is here by 7:30 a.m. All right, let's get our word first. 5 to 10%. What do you think? Rarely or almost never. Yeah, whatever you choose. Okay, so you can say rarely or almost never. All right, let's look at our verb. What's the verb? Is. Is that a regular verb or is that to be? It's to be. So where is this going? In front or after?
In front.
No!
In front.
So if it's to be, look. If it's to be, they come after, después. So the school bus is rarely here. So it goes after the verb. The school bus is rarely. So it goes after if it's a to be verb. Okay, y'all do number 8. Okay, do number 8. I'll give you 1 minute to do number 8. Okay? So 30 to 40%, I'm going to say occasionally. Occasionally. So you have to decide, is it going to go before or after? Is the verb to be?
No.
It's
Before.
It's before. Go shopping is regular, so it goes before. If it's I occasionally go shopping. No, I occasionally go shopping after work. So it goes before. Here's our verb. And occasionally is going to go before. Okay, so look at number 9. The kids are ready when the school bus arrives. So 1 to 10%. What are you going to say? Almost never or rarely. Yeah, you can decide. Okay, they're both correct. So let's do almost never. Almost never. Okay? So, what's our verb? Are. Is that a to be verb?
Yes.
Okay, so if it's a to be verb, does it go in front or behind or after?
In front.
No!
After.
Yes, after.
After.
Yeah. So if it's a to be verb, the adverb is going to go after. Yes. So the kids are almost never ready when the school bus arrives. Okay? The kids are almost never ready. So it goes after the verb when the school bus arrives. I'm just going to do this. Okay? All right, can you do number 10? Can you do number 10?
Never.
Never, right? Okay, so we know it's never. That's an easy one. So, but where does it go? Do you say I never am or I am never? Which one?
I never happy when.
No!
No?
Wait, say it again.
Is
I am happy when. Never. I never happy when. I never.
But you're not saying the am. Where does it go? Huh? So, I am never happy when it rains. I am never happy when it rains. So our verb is to be. So the never is going to go after. Yes. I am never happy when it rains. Got it? Okay, y'all two, you can choose 3 or 4. You decide which one you want to do. So pick one, 3 or 4. Okay, you choose, you decide. Just pick one. Do number 3 or number 4.
Frequently.
You got it now? Yeah. So. Okay. I'll take this. Yes. Good. Perfect. All right. Let's do. Okay. Our neighbor's son. Neighbor's son. So almost always is our adverb of frequency. Goes is our verb. So that's a regular verb, right? It's not to be. So if it's a regular verb, it's going to go in front. Okay? Our neighbor's son almost always goes to football practice. I'm just going to do that. All right? Our neighbor's son almost always goes to football practice after school. Okay? So here's goes. Here's our verb. So almost always is going to go in front. Okay? My mom. Here's our verb. Leaves. That's a regular verb, right? So it's going to go in front. So my mom frequently leaves her keys on the kitchen table. On the kitchen table. Good. Okay, so frequently goes in front. All right. Ustedes saben que cada día yo envío las respuestas, ¿sí? Al paquete, ¿ya? So, in the remind class, cada día yo envío las respuestas al paquete. Okay? Ooh, okay, you changed your number. Okay, thank you, Giselle. So, okay, so there's lots of practice this week. Like, por ejemplo, this is for today, okay? This is for today where you get more practice. Okay, so practice at home. Do your homework. Tarea. Do your tarea, okay? Okay, we're going to do some practice on our whiteboards. Here, oh wait, are you not finished yet? Do your homework. Tarea. Do your tarea. Okay, my friends. Let me pull up our poll everywhere. Actually. Come on, my internet is slow. Okay, well, while we're waiting. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so I want you to write the sentence, not the letter, not ABC. Write the correct sentence, okay? So, never is our adverb of frequency, and the verb is to be, right? Jim is. So, which one is correct? Which one is correct? Jim is never at work. Okay, so you're going to write this sentence on your whiteboard, okay? Jim is never at work. Let me see. Jim is never at work. Okay, good. All right. Oh, it doesn't work? Here. Try this one. Okay. Jim is never at work. Good. It doesn't work? Jim is never at work. Muy bien. Oh. Nice. Okay. Here's the next one. All right, so write the correct one. Write the correct one, okay? Don't tell me. I want you to write it. Here's the next one, okay? So which one is correct? Yes. Yay, good job everyone. We usually have lunch at 12 o'clock. Have is not to be, it's a regular verb, so we're going to put usually in front. Good. All right, next one. Ooh, okay. Drink tea. I drink tea in the morning. So you're going to put always in there. Where does it go? Okay, so write the sentence correctly. Write the correct sentence. Seriously? It's you. You have bad luck. Mala suerte. Here you go.
No.
Always. Always. Yes. Where does it go? So think about what's our verb, right? Drink. So is always going to go in front or after?
Siempre.
No. Yes. No. Okay. So look, if drink is our verb, right? So is always going to go before or after?
Before.
Before. So I always drink tea. Uh-huh.
In the morning.
In the morning. Yeah, I always drink tea in the morning. Okay? Good. Good. Okay. All right, pay attention to the verb. Is the verb to be? If it's to be, does it go before or after? So this verb, right? This ella está, right? Estar or ser. Yes. No. Okay, so look, this is a to be verb, right? It's to be. So this is going to go after. Okay? So she is never late. Yeah. She is never late.
Late es tarde.
Yes. Mhm. Oh, do you need another? Here, Emily. I think that one's dead too. Here. Okay, she is never late. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. So he goes to school without is seen, without his glasses. Okay? Sometimes is the word that I want you to use. Sometimes. So think about the verb. If it's a regular verb, it goes before. If it's to be, it goes after. Okay, so here's our verb, right? Goes. So, all right, here's our verb. Goes. So, sometimes it's going to go here or here. There's only two options, right? Before or after.
After. He goes sometime.
No. Goes is a regular verb, so it's before. He sometimes goes. It's okay. It's okay. This is hard. This is difficult. Yeah, this is difficult. Yeah. So that I wonder if that's like, is that how you would say it in Spanish? Él va a la escuela a veces sin. Okay, so that's how you would say it in Spanish. So in English, it's different. Yeah. Okay, so he sometimes goes to school without his glasses. He sometimes, you don't have to write it. It's really long. Okay, so he sometimes goes to school without his glasses. All right, let's see. What's the next one? Ooh. Okay, so look at the verb. Let's decide first. Is that a regular verb or is it to be? To be, right? So it can go, usually can go here or here. So with to be, is it going to go in before or after? After. They are usually in the cafeteria because the verb is to be, so it goes after. They are usually. Got it? Okay. They are usually in the cafeteria. Good. Okay, good. Okay, I don't want to do these. Okay, let me find. Here, I'm going to do a few more. I'm just going to make them up. Make them up. Oh, wait. Okay. It's too big. Here we go. All right. Okay, so so she doesn't eat breakfast. Yeah, so write it on your board. Where would usually go?
She usually doesn't
Yes. So doesn't eat is a regular verb, right? So it goes in front. Yeah, before. She usually doesn't eat breakfast. Okay, okay, let me think. Okay, they are on vacation, and then I want you to use almost always. Write it for me. They are on vacation, almost always. Think about the verb, think about the verb. So, how do you look? This is to be. Yes. Yes. So this is to be. So this goes in front. Nice. Nice. Yes. Okay. Good. Whew. Okay. How do you feel about this? So. Okay. We'll do more practice on Thursday. Okay. So let's talk really quickly. We have a board game that we're gonna play. Okay. A fun game. But I do want to talk to you. In your notes, in your packet, so this is the first page, right? The second page, segundo, it looks like this. Okay, so the second page, yeah, it's like you're on the back, okay? So the question about frecuencia, okay? So how often do you eat tacos, right? How often does she go to the store? Okay? So how often is con qué frecuencia? That's how we con qué frecuencia. How often do you go to the cinema? How often does Mary cook? So here we're using does because it's Mary and do because it's you, right? We know that. We learned that last week. Okay. So there are a few. You can say, how often does Mary cook? So you can say sometimes, right? Sometimes, usually, always. But we also say like una vez por semana. Tres veces por semana, right? So we need to figure out how to say those. Okay, so once, O-N-C-E. O-N-C-E is one time, okay? So once a day. So like I take a shower once a day. Okay? One time a day. So only at night, right? Twice means two. Okay? So twice means two. So I brush my teeth twice a day. So twice a day. You come to class twice a week. So 2 times every week you come to class. So once, twice. So you could say twice a week, twice a month, twice a year, right? If you go to Mexico, in January and you go to Mexico again in July. Then you go to Mexico twice a year. Does that make sense? Okay. So then if it's more, so once, say it. Once, once, twice. Uh-huh. Okay, so then after that, that's when you start saying 3 times, 4 times, all right?
And for once, no need time.
Right. For once and twice, you don't say times. Yeah, once just means one time. That's what that means, okay? Once a month, once a day. Oops, I just smeared it. Sorry. 3 times, 4 times. Okay? Got that? Yes. Okay. So see, look. We go to the theater once a week. That means one time every week they go to the theater. Peter plays football 5 times a month. 5 times a month. Okay, so that means every month he plays 5 times. 5 times a month. Can you say a month? A day. A week. Twice a week. We have class twice a week. Okay, we have class twice a week. We have class twice a week. Okay, good. So that's how we say it. Yeah, like how often do you come to class? We have class twice a week. Twice. Okay? All right. So the other way we can say it is every evening, every morning, every night. Every is cada. So every day, every Saturday, every week. Yeah, cada día, cada domingo, yeah, okay? So Mary cooks every day. Mary cooks every day. I play tennis every Sunday. Okay? So every Sunday, domingo. Yeah. Yes, todos los domingos. Every Sunday is how we would say it. Every day, every week, every year. Yes. Okay? Okay. So we're going to play a board game. All right? You don't have this. I will give it to you. Okay, so we'll do start. So like here, we'll go around the room and do this. So how often, con qué frecuencia? You don't have this. You don't have this. Yeah, you don't have this. So how often do you eat fast food? So how often do you eat fast food? So you can use these. Right? You can say, oh, I always eat fast food. Or I never eat fast food. Or you can use these. I eat fast food once a week. Or once a month. Okay? So, how often, so the question is, how often do you eat fast food? So what do you think? Giselle, how often do you eat fast food? Oh, what is fast food? That's like McDonald's, Sonic, Whataburger. It's the like where you can drive, right? Where you can drive through. You say, I want a quesadilla, and they hand it through the window. Comida rápida. Yes. So rápida in English is fast. So it's the same. Fast food. Okay. So how often do you eat fast food? Someone tell me. Once a week. Okay. Huh? Twice a week. Twice a week. Nubia, how often do you eat fast food? So fast food is comida rápida. So how often? Never? Never?
One
No.
once a week.
Once
Once
a week. Uh-huh. Once a week? Yeah? Once a week?
Only on Sunday?
Oh, okay, so you could say every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday. Oh, Claudia too. Where do you go every Sunday?
Me, every Sunday or every Saturday.
Okay. So either Saturday or Sunday. Okay. Gotcha. You too? Oh my gosh, everyone eats like Sunday's the big fast food day.
Entonces, toda la semana, on the weekend,
Uh-huh.
cooking, and Sunday.
And Sunday you're like no cooking.